Let us proceed to the next location. On to the nearest location. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermund's eastern edge. That's not far from here. I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
All these people tire me out.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Tell is, Vermund was once a beast.
We meet again. Truth be told, I was hoping we might. Would you care to stay and talk a moment? I'm glad. Sit down, won't you? I'm rather fond of this place. I ne'er imagined a city could be like this. So full of excitement, so alive. And how could I have? In all my life, I've hardly left the palace. My mother is quite strict. You understand. Oft did I long for a taste of normal life. Even aught as simple as going shopping for myself. My mother has always procured the things I covet for me, so to pick out an item and obtain it with my own hands held a certain appeal. Which reminds me, I owe you a debt. I fear I cannot repay the full sum all at once. I have rather little in the way of spending money. Pray, take this for now. You'll have more when next we meet. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then, farewell.
At last we've arrived. Delivery in hand.
We ought to make the delivery now, lest it should end up lost or misplaced.
I knew it to be so.
Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Oh-ho! You have procured an archer staff, I see. Most excellent. You may now change your vocation to sorcerer, if it pleases you, sir. However, if you wish to register as a warrior instead, you will need to acquire a greatsword. Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Marvelous! You have acquired both an archer staff and a greatsword. You may now change your vocation as desired, sir. What's more, I bear glad tidings. 'Twould seem our arms shortage is at an end. I dare say the armory will be resupplied anon.
Outstanding.
Well done, everyone.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you.
Always a pleasure.
Peruse at your leisure.
Over here, if you please.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated. The foremost hospital. In all Vernworth. You know where to find me.
Oh. What does this say?
Let's have a look then.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. I'm only glad to have proven my worth. I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt. I hope I can count on you in a scrape. Where are we off to next? Where to next? I suppose the location nearest here would be a good place to start. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermund's eastern edge. That's not far from here. Could you come over here?
We cannot break it from this side.
So it goes. Right. Just follow me.
Harpies, Master! It fears fire's fury!
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few. Now that is a surprise. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
This brute has quite the temper.
Why do we not use their rage to our advantage?
No quarrel here.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Right there.
You must spare no effort against this foe, lest we suffer bitter defeat.
At last, it all becomes clear. I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might cast the spell more.
Continue our onslaught and the behemoth will soon topple.
Stand fast and true, and our quarry shall fall!
By your command, Arisen. I will leave this here again.
I grant you roaring flame!
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
You cut quite the hunter's figure. Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Is that a statue I espy over yonder?
We ought to take a closer look.
I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look. We've got goblins!
Protect the shipment! Steal your powder! Cut the fiends down! Don't let them touch the shipment!
How did this happen? We must defend the cargo. They're a tenacious lot.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
I thank you for coming to our aid. That was a tight spot you saved us from.
And what luck! Nary a scratch on the wares to show for it.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
Huzzah! We must inform Captain Brant at once. Leave this to me, Master. I'll bring you straight to the one you seek.
Defend yourself with that oil post haste.
Focus your strength, Arisen!
The creature's talents are useless while it's pinned. Pray, full use of this opportunity to fell it.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
Would anyone care to push?
I'll wager I could make that shot.
Go right ahead.
Any loose coin about? Enough to make me rich.
This way, if you please.
Come on then, let's dance. That ladder's round here somewhere.
'Twas a glorious success!
Would that we might always be so in step, eh? Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Where are the Saurians?
This foe is as good as flame-proof.
Putting that aside, we could add a warrior to our ranks. What say you, Master?
They can send even the most troublesome of foes reeling.
That's not on.
Let my magic imbue your weapons with the fury of the elements!
That's worth celebrating. That's worth celebrating. That's it.
If we're to destroy this, 'twill have to be from the other side.
Nothing else for it, I suppose.
Feast your eyes on this!
We can ill afford to rush headlong into battle. Let us watch our foe carefully to determine our best strategy here.
better not to enrage. Suffice to say, 'twould be beyond our power to contend with it.
How are we meant to attack it without angering it? Indecision may spell our doom.
Give no quarter, you'll receive none.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Right. Just follow me.
My back isn't what it used to be.
First things first, we must speak with Captain Brant. I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
One of these days I'll buy myself a manor. Watch with hardship and concern. But not at the expense of my duty.
The only care I have is how to spend the day.
Surely we can draw a larger crowd than that.
Unless I am much mistaken, we have cause to visit a place not far from here.
So many choices. Glad I don't have to make them.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak?
The rules at your neck. Market me away with the fairies.
I'll claw out his eyes.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. You've done a fine job culling those monsters, Your Majesty. 'Tis common knowledge among the people that 'twas you who delivered them from danger. The number of those who seek out this tavern in the hope of an audience with the Arisen grows by the day. Should you continue to display such valor, the day will soon come when Disa can no longer deny your presence. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. 'Tis a symbol of my own gratitude.
I just knew you'd see it done. After all, no deed is too great for the Arisen.
Indeed. Eat.
You've culled more than your fair share of monsters.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your majesty's claim, you will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Disa's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you, yet I fear we have few other options. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels for now, though I have yet to uncover so much as a whisper of her plots. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action. What say you, your majesty? Might I ask this task of you? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation.
I sense eyes upon us.
Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Ah, excellent find.